About a month ago, a new Demon Slayer film made the rounds in theaters. Or so they would have you think. Demon Slayer to the Swordsmith Village is technically the newest feature-length film from the small indie series Kimetsu No Yaiba, and was recently released internationally to overwhelming confusion. While billed as a movie up front, the 110-minute runtime was actually 3 TV anime episodes roughly stitched together. The final 2 episodes of the Entertainment District arc and the first brand new episode of the new Swordsmith Village arc, which is a double feature. Now, if you took 2 seconds to read into the film before going, that was made very clear, but unfortunately not everyone is going to do that research. A good chunk of people saw an ad for a new Demon Slayer movie and bought a ticket. From what I can gather, that audience was understandably a bit disappointed. Complaints about being ripped off, complaints about recycled content, anger at being served TV anime episodes. Quite a few people were upset about their trip to the theater. Here in the US, most movie tickets are roughly $18, and that is a lot of money to pay for one new anime episode. So from a pure value point of view, they have a point. Repackaging old content and giving it back to the audience never really goes well, and that's when it's a free recap filler episode, not a full-price movie. To make matters even worse, there was very little effort put in to make it feel like its own film. The credits still roll after individual episodes, there are still 2 distinct anime openings included, they really did not even attempt to edit it together. So for those who were caught off guard, I do understand your pain, truly. However, as someone who likes Demon Slayer, I can confidently say that the trip to the theater was worth it. It was exceptionally cool to see the series animation on a giant screen, and some of the scenes in the new episode in particular were very impressive. The big screen really is the great equalizer here. Yes, rewatching all the episodes isn't exactly my preferred theater experience, but those 2 episodes looked pretty damn good on a theater screen. I knew what I was getting going in and was pleasantly surprised by how good of a time I had. It all comes down to managing your expectations. It's an endeavor that should self-regulate. Most people, given all the information, will be able to immediately tell if $20 for a pretty Demon Slayer fight you've already seen and 50 or so minutes of new content is something you want. If your answer to that is no, that's fine. But if you still went to see it anyway and then complained, well, I'm not sure how to help. I really do want to complain about repackaged content, particularly given the lack of effort in making it all feel like one seamless film. But the personal solution here is to just not go. But what if you got tricked into going? Well, I do think there is a complaint to be had about the marketing to an extent. The title of the film is a bit misleading, and the Fandango page does not explicitly say that it's a few TV episodes. But the trailer on the page does. The official Demon Slayer website does too, and all their posts about it do as well. The Fandango synopsis for the movie is literally the Entertainment District arc plot summary. At that point, some alarm bells should have been ringing. I was notified of the film format on multiple fronts before I even decided if I wanted to go or not, particularly on social media. Turns out those people are pretty loud over there. If you somehow avoided all of that noise, well, I don't think you should have to do research to go see a movie, but maybe at least Google search what it is you're paying money for? As far as the audience for this video goes, I think it was handled well enough. You're all on Twitter, I know that. But I'm still sure plenty of parents were caught unaware, and that is unfortunate. The whole situation is kinda weird, and I hope this doesn't become a trend, because it's a fairly lazy film release. But it's hard to actually knock it. It's not like it's delaying the production of the new season or gatekeeping exclusive content. The first episode of Season 3 will still release when it was supposed to for everyone else. This was just a fun way to see it early with other fans. All the anger has kind of obscured the fact that an anime premiered a new episode in theaters worldwide. That's impossible to imagine even 5 years ago, let alone 10. I never got a showing of A Silent Voice near me. I had to go to a small artsy theater to see Your Name. It's insane how fast anime has become the mainstream. It's so easy to be cynical about stuff like this, and believe me, I am. This wasn't released as a treat for fans, it was released to make money in an easy way, film title and all, and $50 million later I can confidently say it succeeded. But I just don't see the inherent danger of it at scale. At best, we get to go to cool theater premieres of series we like, and at worst, you can save your money and watch it when it arrives normally. It feels like a win-win to me. Now, to be clear, I don't think this will become commonplace. I think Demon Slayer is one of only a handful of shows popular enough to actually get a full theater release and draw this large of a crowd. I don't think a new season of Asterisk War would be recycling content in American theaters. The big question of whether this film was worth it ultimately comes down to how you want to spend your money and how much you like Demon Slayer. Was this film a can't-miss event? No. And in that way, I don't think it is worth it for most people. But if you like Demon Slayer and were looking for a fun night out with a group of friends, you can do a lot worse than 4K UFO table animation on a 50-foot screen. In my showing, there was a young girl behind us that was just cackling at every joke in the new Season 3 episode, so I can confidently say she left the theater thinking that her time was well spent. Do things that make you happy, and if Demon Slayer is one of those things, then yeah, I politely think this film event was plenty worth it after all.